I'm Alexis, and I've lost 50 pounds so far on tirzepatide with Access. When I first started, I was at about 180 pounds, which is the heaviest I'd ever been before, and I'm only 5'5", so there's not a lot of space for it to go, and it really kind of went into my arms, and my face was like super round, and I felt like I just really wasn't looking like myself anymore. I wanted to just feel better about myself because I'd put on so much, and I felt like my friends and family could see a difference in me, and I wasn't as outgoing or confident. My entire life I've been a vegetarian, so it means that a huge part of my diet is carbs. It's pasta, it's rice, it's whatever I can eat that I'm gonna feel is gonna fill me up, because it just doesn't happen otherwise, so I was overeating a lot. My energy obviously went down a lot when I gained weight. I think not only was I tired, but I also wasn't motivated to do anything because I didn't want to go out. I didn't want to be super active. So as soon as I started the tirzepatide, it was probably like a day, maybe two, and I was able to eat half a meal, and I was like, wow, I'm full. Like, this doesn't happen. It doesn't happen for me, so that was the biggest difference as soon as I started, that I could just not finish a meal and be fine with it. So I think when I first started losing, I was kind of seeing a little bit more of me because I wasn't hiding myself so much, and it just made me feel so much better. So I had more energy to go out, more energy to do things. So not only did that help me actually lose weight in other areas of my life, like working out, but I also just had more energy to do what I liked. One of the hardest things in the past is trying new diets and actually sticking with them long enough to make a difference, which I've struggled with a lot. So I've gone where I'll try like the keto, and then I'll lose like maybe 5 or 10 pounds, but those habits come back. And when those habits come back, so does the weight. And so whenever you start this, not only does it make it really easy to lose that weight from the beginning, but it's creating new habits with your body. Like your stomach is shrinking, you're not wanting to eat as more. So it's a lot easier to actually create new habits that you'll carry on after you stop the shot, rather than other ones that only rely on what you're eating at that moment. I know, like, for a lot of women, they feel like they have to be really, really skinny in order to be beautiful, and that was not the case for me. Like, I think maybe when I started it in my brain, I was like, if I'm really skinny, I'm gonna feel good about myself. And it wasn't until I just started losing a little bit of weight that I saw that confidence come back with it. And even though I still I have little ways I need to go, I felt so good about myself and the way that I was looking, and it just made me feel like I'd made a good choice. Out of the blue, I decided I'd sign up for Miss Oklahoma. I'd never done a pageant as an adult before, so there was a lot of new parts that I need to learn, but one of the competitions is swimsuit. And obviously at the time, I did not feel comfortable at all. I would barely go to a public pool with a swimsuit on, so it was like I needed something to help me get there. So that's why I was like, all right, I'm gonna start this, I'm gonna see how much I can lose, and then by the end, I actually won the swimsuit competition at the pageant, which was really surprising, because I'm not like the skinniest person, but I think it made me feel confident, and that kind of showed through as well. Being in pageants, there's a lot of pressure for other women to watch exactly what you're eating, how much you're eating it. Like, even at the pageant, they would give us lunches and we'd eat, but there were some girls that, because it was before the pageant, they would not even eat those lunches, or they'd eat like a bar. But I didn't feel the need to do that. Like, I could still go have a breakfast before, a lunch, dinner, and get dessert with my mom afterwards, because I didn't have this need to keep eating. It was just, I could eat what I needed and feel satisfied. Coming up in August, I actually have the Miss America pageant, which I'm extremely excited about, but it also has given me this new goal. I think when I was just competing in Miss Oklahoma, I wanted to get myself just to a point where I felt comfortable in a swimsuit. And now for this next level, it's a whole different level of competition. So I really want to try and lose another, 5 to 10 pounds to get me to that little bit of a more slim side. And also I'm working with a personal trainer to kind of help that process along. My whole process working with Access Healthcare has been really nice and smooth. From the very beginning, I was able to do telehealth visits. So when I had my busy work schedule, I was able to just make an appointment, take it over the phone. The doctors were super nice and friendly, helped me really inform about tirzepatide and how it works, because it was something new I had no information on. So they made the whole process really easy and trustworthy, and then picking up your medication was super easy the next day. I would absolutely recommend this product to so many people. I already have. My mom is on it, my little sister is about to start, even my boyfriend was like, what are you using? Anyone wants a little thing to help them, and I would absolutely recommend this to everybody because it works and it makes a difference, and that's what you want to see as an option that works for your body.